Hello guys, welcome to the weekly forecast. Right now we are looking at US100 and we're gonna plot our weekly low, our and our weekly high. These are the areas we expect the market to play around throughout the week, right? Let's just take that down to this area right there. Yeah, let's take it down to this area, right? And then we can also see this downward trend channel right there where we did have our first touch and our second touch, right? But if you can see this, we had our first touch. No, we'll take that first touch, and you can see the market might be coming to reach this area, right? So now let's look at the candlesticks on the 4-hourly chart. Zoom in. So on the 4-hourly chart with the candlestick, you can see that we did have a double bottom formation in the previous week, right? We had a double bottom formation, which is a signal of reversal, but we can see that we also have this area right here, which is another it's currently support area, but it was a resistance area throughout the week, right? So we can have where the market did break above, we had that downward trend line, the market did break above. So now we can look at this area right here. It's a high area for us for the week, and this area right here is also another high area for the week. So you might expect the market to come back here, give us a retest before shooting back down, or come back, give us a retest and shoot back up and look into our weekly high, right? Or if the market does, because if you can look at it right here, is that we do have a resistance area, but we're not going to look at that area. So the market might open and come back down, give us a retest, then upon that retest we shall enter our buy. But if it does break, give us a retest, we'll be looking for sell entries to that downwards. Okay, now looking at gold, we are going to play our weekly low and then our weekly high, right? Weekly low, weekly high. See this area right here, the market did not close. So you can see the first touch right there. We did have a second touch, so the market did. So now we're gonna ignore that downward trend line because it might be giving us a second touch. Right, let's go to the 4-hourly candlesticks. Just zoom in right there. With the 4-hourly, well, you can see that we did have a triple bottom right there, right? That triple bottom area. But we can also see that this area right here is the resistance area. So the market might come back here, gives a retest before shooting back down. But we also have this area right here, another low area for us. We have this area here, it's another low area, right? Also have this area right here, which the market is currently at, which is a resistance area. So upon market open, we might see shooting it up, gives a retest, and then we'll take our entry towards that side. But if it does close above, gives a retest, we'll be looking to short towards this area. But yeah, that's gonna be it for gold. Looking at Germany, we're gonna plot our weekly low and our weekly high, right? Our weekly low and weekly high. You can see this area right here. The market did break above and close, but it did give us that trend line, so we're in that further area. Let's go to the candlesticks, and you can see that we have this area right here, right? This area right here was the resistance area, but not time support. Let's go to the 4-hourly. On the 4-hour, we can see that we were creating higher highs and higher lows throughout the week. As you can see, our first touch, second touch, we basically creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, which is signaling that we are still in an upwards trend. Right, we can see the continuation of that upward trend throughout the week. Right, they can expect the market to come back for a retest and then shoot back up. But we can also see that this area right here is the area of resistance. So when the market might shoot up and to give us a retest right there, and then we'll be looking for what the market will do. But yeah, that's gonna be it for GER40. That's gonna be our analysis for GER40. For the week, we'll just be on the lookout for it as market opens. Looking at the fundamentals, and because you're looking at the high and medium fundamentals, no longer the high, only because you realize that on other calendars we have some are not reflected here, which do affect our trading. So now we're gonna look, some are considered medium, and while on other investing platforms are considered high, so we just included the mediums as well for us. So we have on Monday, we do have the friend that's not gonna affect us. The euro, no. The growth rate might affect our Germany, and then the Zurich, I don't think that will affect us. We're still on Tuesday. And for the US30, US100, no, right? And on Wednesday, we're just gonna have the retail sales, which might have a moderate movement, and yeah, not a lot on Wednesday. On Thursday as well, you're not gonna have a lot of, so not a lot of fundamentals that might have potential big moves toward trading, but it's always good to always check out before you enter. Looking at US30, we are gonna plot our weekly low and our weekly high. Right, we're gonna plot our weekly low and weekly high. And then the reason it's that high is because if you go and look at the weekly review for this past week, you'll see that US30 did shoot back above with this fundamental and break our weekly high with a very high bullish movement upon the fundamental announcement, right, of the core inflation rate and initial jobless claims. But right now we're gonna see we had our first touch, second touch, third touch, confirming that downward trend. But since we are in an upward trend, we can be looking for a retest on this area before shooting back up. But you can also see that this area right here is another area of resistance, so we can see the market might come here, gives that resistance, shoot back down, or close above, give us a retest, and then we'll take our buy entry to the upside. But you can also see that with US state, we also had that upward trend movement. See, we were having higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. So it was that upward trend movement throughout the week, right? Let's just zoom in for that. You can see that we're in that upward trend channel, but you can also see that we are at the top of that upward trend channel, so we might be looking for to come back down for a retest and then shoot back up. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the weekly forecast. Hope you like, share, comment, subscribe. Yeah, peace.